Hi, I am Laura Lee Calais from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I've been stamping for over 20 years and still love every second of it. I have some exciting bundle to show you today. But before I get to that, I wanted to share with you what I am working on. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. I went to Paris and London in September of last year, and I'm working on a scrapbook layout for both places. So I've finished my Paris one, and I found this paper in my giveaway pile, and it was the Eiffel Tower. Well, at the time, I didn't think, I was going to use it. And then I said, wait, I'm going on a trip. Let me grab that. So a friend of mine in California, a fellow demonstrator, loaned me the set, and the Eiffel Tower was one of the large pieces. So you can see that in this photograph, that's my family, my son, daughter-in-law, and two granddaughters. And since I did it in gold, I did the letters for Paris in gold. Here's the looking up at the Eiffel Tower from the ground. Then we saw it, as you can see, in both this picture and here. It didn't get the fireworks, but they do fireworks every night. And so I did those in gold, and that carried that theme. Now, while we were up inside the Eiffel Tower, looking out at all the beautiful area down below us, we were celebrating with champagne. So I dug out an old set and made champagne glasses, and then I put some little rhinestones there for the bubbles. And this says, I'll drink to that. I have a fleur-de-lis. And then down here, I have my little journal. Amelia, Laura, Ellie, Jason, and Natalia. I don't have my contacts in, so having a time today. Anyway, and I put the date, and that's real important to do if you're a scrapbooker and you want to journal and make sure that you have the people named and your date of what's going on. So that was the first page. Next, I have this page. And I'm going to pull it out and show you. I wear Coco cologne that's Chanel, and so I wanted to get my bottle of Coco at the flagship store in Paris. So here's the Chanel store. I cut out the logo from the box that the perfume was in, added a little black strap, and used another die for this. So here you can see, and I've got a better look right here. This is what I was kind of copying. It had little flowers on it, so I added some flowers here. And the ribbon that went around was this awesome kind of diamond shaped with Chanel on it. Then down here we went to see the Louvre, Mona Lisa, of course. And then over here is Notre Dame. And we went to Mass there, and oh, it was just fabulous. I have two more pictures that I'm going to be including. We're now selling what they call flip flaps, and they're little plastic containers you put your pictures in, and you attach them, and then you can look at those and add a couple more pictures to the page. So what I did to get started on that was just to go through my retired stamp sets and look for anything that I thought might come in handy for Paris and London. Now I haven't started the London layout, but that's next. Oh, and then I'm also doing a one of our 8x10s, I believe is the measurement on this. And again, I did, this is the only page I did for it, but I'm using my leftover pictures here. And if you're wondering where I got the tiny pictures, you can go to Walgreens and look around and you'll find collage. And you can pick different pictures and sizes. And that's where some of these pictures came from. But again, I'm outlining and focusing on my trip to Chanel and buying my cocoa, although that says number 5. So that is how I'm doing that. Now, let's get back to today's card. Today's card is just a relaxing, easy card that I think just, I don't know, it just sets the mood right for me. I'm ready to relax when I see this. This stamp set I'm using, it's a bundle, and then it also has designer series paper, and it's called Relaxing Waterside. And excuse me a minute. Okay, Relaxing Waterside. It has the Adirondack chair, the whatever you call those weeds that grow, or the grass that grows on the sand dunes. Have a great birthday. You have a book, a coffee cup, another grass, and the words, here's to a new chapter, relax, Dad, happy Father's Day, and today is your day. So this can be a birthday set as well as just a general set. It maybe could even be retirement. The dies that come with it, you have 2 chairs, and this is what that looks like. You cut out one, and then this is the back for that chair. And the same thing over here, the Adirondack chair has that back, which you can see right here. And it's got a lot of other good things to put in it. The paper is really, I love the colors in this and what's featured. It's called Waterside Retreat, and Gray Granite, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Pool Party, and Very Vanilla are used. Now I'm using the stripe, and that's all I've got left of the stripe for the card we're doing today. The reverse side of the stripe had pictures you could cut out and just put on your card. But there's fish, you've got water, this, okay, bicycles. And they're different. When I glanced at them, I thought they were just flip-flop. But this one has a basket on the back. This one has one on the front. And there's a wicker basket. So those are real cute. This is in Pool Party, and it just shows the seagulls. Here it is in blue. So you can use a whole sheet if you are a scrapbooker. you can do that. And then on the back of that is this awesome plaid. And then these are just darling. They're buoys, life preservers. I guess that's all. They're all in different colors. And then on the back, you've got a wood pattern there. And the last ones are really cute. This one has the paddles for the boat, life preservers. Let's see, what else? All different shapes and sizes of life preservers. So that can go in with the, with the buoys. And then on the back of that, you have this cute little striped paper. Okay, what we're using today, we have our basic white cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and fold that. I cut it because I wanted it to stand up like, oh no, I didn't. Well, this one stands up this way, and this one stands up this way. I'm using Misty Moonlight, another piece of white, another piece of Misty Moonlight, and then the stripe. So what I want to do first is go ahead and put a piece of scratch paper. And the two inks I'm using are Old Olive and Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to set my card base aside, and I'm going to put some adhesive on the stripe, and I cut the length the same size, and this is 4 by 5 1/4, so this is 2 by 5 1/4. Set that aside. Now, let's look at our card again. We need to stamp the white, and the square is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then what we're going to be mounting it to is your moonlight, and it is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. Now, one thing I love about this set, and most of our sets stamp well, but this one is just exceptional. And I can't urge you enough to ink up your stamp and put it on scratch paper. Make sure that it's going to be covered and make a nice crisp print. The first thing I want to do though is put my sentiment. So it's going to go up in the right, top right corner. I'm going to check, okay, see, I needed to ink that up a little better. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that came out great. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to ink up my stamp with the chair. And I want it to be towards the left and not getting in the way of the relax. So I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to press down real good on it. Perfect. Now, while I've still got out the blue, I don't know if you noticed, but I've got seagulls flying. So let's go ahead and stamp them. And it's just random wherever you want to put them, as many as you want to put. let one kind of hang off and one go down below, but you may not be seeing him. Okay. So that way we can kind of, you might want to kind of think about where you're going to put this so you'll know where the seagulls are. Okay. So I can put this away now. And let's stamp our grass. Now, do you see where it's dark and light? That's called second generation. You don't need to know that. I'm not going to test you on it. But what it means is you're going to ink up your stamp full strength and stamp it. Then I'm going to repeat it without re-inking. It's subtle, but it gives a little sense of depth there. And you can do whatever you want with this one. Let's see, I'm going to stamp it down here. And then I'm going to go up here. Okay. It's still got a little dark ones there, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to put some kind of under the chair. And also on this side. Okay, so you can see how that turned out. We've got our seagrass there, and I looked it up. The seagrass, that's what I call it, that grows on the dunes at the beach. If it's green, you're in spring. Then it slowly starts turning brown, and then in the fall, it's brown. Okay, let's put this on here. I'm using our seal tape. Okay. And then to put it on the card here, I'm going to go ahead first of all and put this down next. Okay, and you want it, it's going to be 1/8 of an inch. It'll have 1/8 of an inch border of the white all the way around. And then for these, I want to pop it up and, oops, just drop those, come back here. Okay, now, some people I know go hog wild with the dimensionals and put it like all over. I don't think it's necessary. They hold well if you put it in the corners, and then if you've got a larger piece like this one, I put one in the middle just to kind of keep it from sinking down. Okay, so here we go, and I've got it centered and 1/2 inch or so from the bottom. Now, isn't that adorable? I think a guy would be very impressed. Now, let's stamp some birds. I like those little seagulls. So I'm going to stamp them. Well, let's go across the top. And the art world always tells you to stamp in odd numbers, so I've got 5 there. You could always put more. And let's do something to the envelope today. Okay, let's see, what do I want to do? I think we'll go back and do some of the grass. I'm just going to put it in the corner here. Okay, that came out really good, and that finishes our card today. Now, if you do decorate your cards, your envelopes that go with your card, be sure that when you put them away for use at a later time, what I like to do is do it like this, and you know that that envelope, and look, I got ink, oh well, we're not going to worry about that, but that goes with this envelope. If it is a portrait card, just stand it up and stick it where you store your things. So that gives you some ideas there. And quick cards, these can, I put happy birthday on the insides of the ones I sent, and relax and enjoy your day. So that wraps up today's edition of Lunch with Laura, and I'm so happy that you joined me. Please come back, and if you'd like to place an order with me, the website is right down at the bottom of the right of the screen. It's stampingatthebirdnest.com, and again, I'm Laura Lee Collet. I won't see you next week or for the next couple of weeks. I am going to visit my first great-grandchild. I'm very excited. So I may be able to squeeze one in, but if not, I'll see you when I get back. So take care, enjoy yourselves. I love you. Come back and see me. Okay.